Man, I kind of wonder now what it would be like to have a 24-hour long race around NASCAR specifically.
It would be a long race.
It would be hell, obviously, but like there's endurance races because these are basically endurance races as they are.
I told him that the race is about to start.
What'd you say?
Like what? It's 7 o'clock.
Keep going.
We already tested it. It works perfectly. Michael, you weren't here. Michael Wiley, are you with us right now? Michael, you copy?
The leader has just done a 40.7.
He must have left.
Michael Wiley, are you muted on Discord?
The car in front has just done a 42.0.
Okay, well...
The leader has just done a 40.7.
He wasn't in practice, neither was Roger. But on the first stop, we are going to pit at the tail end of lap 10. It's going to be right sides only, and we're going to click the fuel down. One click. You can actually get away with 2 clicks. No, we figured out 2 clicks, right?
Yeah, 2 clicks works.
2 clicks. Chuck, are you there? Chuck? Chuck's not there either.
No, 2 clicks doesn't work.
Weren't we close? Or didn't we run out under caution?
No. Just pay attention. So on the first stop, right?
The car ahead has just done a 41.9.
Just gotta make sure no one else is in here that doesn't belong. Can we lock this room right now?
It is. It is.
So no one else can get in there?
It's just limited to certain people. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if you can lock it or not.
It is locked.
Hey Ray, I got you. I'm here. I'm listening.
Okay. So Michael, we tested pit strategy. Okay. So the way I have the stages break at 40, 80, and 120. Here's how it has to work. We're gonna pit early. That's the tail end of 10. It's right side only and 2 clicks down on fuel. So the way we're gonna run this is 10 on the first set of tires, 13 on the second set of tires, and 18 on the third set of tires. So here's how it works. So in the first stop, it's right side only, 2 clicks down on fuel. You should get out of there in 7.5 seconds. What happened?
Landon, do you have the Discord link?
Yes.
Put it in the chat. Someone asked.
You guys are confusing me.
Wait till the driver's meeting so no one joins this.
Well, I'm talking... So, again, tail end of lap 10, we're coming in early. Right side's 2 clicks down on fuel. Then we're going to run to lap 23. Tail end of 23, we're coming in. We're taking 4 tires and full fuel. The tires will pay off in the last 10 laps. Trust us on that. Everyone else is going to come in and right side the first stop and then right side the second stop, but that left side tire is going to be beat to shit and they won't be able to keep up with us. We ran it and we were able to pull out a huge delta on these guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so first stop, right side only, 2 clicks down on fuel. Second stop, full fuel, 4 tires. And then come out. And we should run away from them. We all ended up in the top 5. All of us. When we put it that way. And we had like an 8-second to 10-second gap on the closest guy. Because they couldn't hang with us in the corners. Then we go 40, we'll go yellow, 4 tires. And then whenever we go green, it's 10 again. Okay?
Alrighty.
It may even be 9, depending on how many laps we have to extend for wave rounds. We might only make it 9 laps. And then do the same thing, 13 and then 18. Yeah. So it's the same. It'll be the same thing. It'll be right side only on the first. After the restart, on the yellow, it'll be right side only, 2 clicks down on fuel. We'll go 13 laps, and then we'll take 4 tires and full fuel and run the second half. And we'll do that all the way. And the goal of this is to get ourselves in the top 10 for that last stage. Okay? We just want to be in a position to win the race. If we can get all of us into the top 10, better for us. But it's going to change in that last stage because then remember we have the yellow flags to deal with, right? For accidents or whatever, and that's going to mix it up a little bit.
Need
But-
to find a way to help this.
When we get there, when we get to that last stage, and let's say there's 15 laps left and we go yellow, some of us are going to have to decide to stay out, and some of us are going to have to take tires. If we all go in and take tires and lose all the positions, then we're not going to put anybody in a position to win.
Yeah.
So I think whoever the top 5 are up front, regardless, you guys stay out for position,
Bye-bye, Landon.
and the rest of us who are at the back take tires, and whoever's at the front, you guys are just going to have to game it on whatever tires you have. But that's all going to change depending on tires.
Yeah.
But if the leaders go in and you're in the top 5, and the leader in the second place go in, then definitely go in with them. And then we risk the guys at the back, not pitting and going to the front and then having to fight our way through. But we'll have fresher tires.
Yeah.
It worked. Staying out worked with Ray Lane on old tires. Remember, was it a late race restart?
Mm-hmm.
And Ray Lane had old tires, stayed out, and you got
was
to
an
the
eight.
front because everyone pitted.
Yep, he was in 18th.
Mm-hmm.
He was
And
in
still
18th,
won anyway.
and he won the race because he didn't
Old
pit.
tires can stick.
I am a genius.
So it is. So we have to make that call. Who stays out and is going to have to game it on those tires, so you don't lose track position. Yesterday I pitted P3, came out P14, and then finished 5th. So, but I had fresh tires, but I just couldn't run the leaders down. I was pretty close. I was only a second behind the leaders at the finish line. So fresh tires does work, but you're losing a lot of track position.
Yep.
So you might as well, if you can hang on to the truck, you might as well try to run it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So just remember those numbers. When we start the race, we're going.
10,
Yeah,
23,
Brad.
40.
Might put some money down for the top 3 again, so I'll hit you up later.
All right, appreciate that. Let us know. We had a late addition. $70 was added to the fund, so the first prize goes to 150, and then the rest I have to add to the positions. I'll do that race.
Who's Carson Conway?
I just added him. Okay, so just remember, the first pit stop at 10 laps, it's always right side and 2 clicks down. Then the second one is 4 tires, full field. Then at the stage breaks, 4 tires, full field. Then 10 laps, right sides, 2 clicks down. Then 13 laps, 4 tires, full field. You guys get the pattern?
Yeah, it rotates around.
Now that should keep us, by the time we get to the third stage, we should all be up front because we're short pitting them. Now, some of these guys are going to catch on. TJ and some of these guys who watch what we do, they're going to catch on to what we're doing because they're going to come in 12, 13. They typically like coming at 13. And when we took them by surprise at 10, we came out so far in front of them it wasn't even funny. So I'm sure some of these guys
Figure it out.
are going to copy it after they see us pulling out front. They may start copying what we do. The rest of the
Also-
guys won't. They won't figure it out. A lot of these guys are trying to run long, so they're trying to go 15, and then they're trying to go 27, 28, and then they're going to 40. But by then, they're already 15 seconds behind.
Also, some might have caught on from the races yesterday.
55
Well, we changed
miles
it.
per hour.
We
Yeah,
changed
we
it.
changed the strategy.
Oh yeah, on the second one we did the 12. We did the 12 one time, I forgot. I forgot about this one.
So we're gonna have to pay attention to who copies our strategy.
That seems stable enough. I don't know how much I trust
Thanks, it looks
that,
clear.
but it's gonna have to make do.
So, all right, so that's the trick, right? Is get in, get out.
Yep.
Clicking down.
2 on the first set.
Do you have the
Right
Discord
side.
link? Hold on, I got somebody messaging me. This is like a busy hour now where guys are.
Trying to get in last
I
minute,
ask them
yeah.
if they need help and things early, and they say no, I got it all figured out, and then sure enough, they don't.
Rodney Huskins is wondering why he's not on the list for drivers.
I already talked to him. He's scratched. The reason he's on the list is because he's scratched.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he's scratched, and then I took him off, and at the last second, he now comes back. Oh, I can make it. Well, one, I already gave your spot away. You know, but I put him in anyway.
I'll get back.
So,
What do you mean, Ray? 2 clicks down on what? The fuel?
Fuel.
on your fuel.
Yep.
There you go.
So altogether, since we're going, because we're going all the way to 40 laps for the first stage, we're going to be doing 3 pit stops altogether.
No. It's
No.
2, and then you stop on the caution.
Right, so that's 3 every stage.
Yeah.
Right, 3 every stage. That's what I meant.
So it's 3, 6, 9, plus whatever happens in that last stage with yellow flags.
Yes.
Okay.
And then
But
that's
if we don't go yellow in that last stage, we're still going to have to make a green flag stop.
Well, right.
And then we have to go back to then we're going to have to last minute determine what we're going to do.
On the first stop, how many, you taking only right sides?
Yeah, right sides and 2 clicks down, so that'd be
2 clicks
6.8
down on
gallons.
fuel?
Yeah, so it'd be 6.8 gallons.
Yeah.
And that's because we only need 13 laps of fuel. You don't need 18, so you don't want to sit there and wait for 18 gallons
No.
or 18 laps and just waste time. Okay, we only need enough fuel to run 13. In the beginning, we only need enough fuel to run 10. So you're still going to have enough fuel left because we're coming in at 10. You're going to have 8 laps left. So that's why we're clicking the fuel down. You copy?
Yeah, got it.
So you'll still have enough fuel, but you'll gain time on pit road.
Exactly.
Okay, you'll
You
gain
got a pillar full.
You may be pulling a 9.2, 9.4 stop if you go with the full fuel, but if you cut it back, you're only looking at 7.5, 7.7. So you're picking up 2 seconds.
Plus 2 tires. Just 2 tires.
Well-
The 4 tires.
Just with 2 tires, you're picking up 2 seconds. Doing it this way, and that 2 seconds is a lot on the track.
Yeah, it is.
So
Yeah.
that's why we're doing all these things.
Yeah. So on the third one, you're taking 4 tires.
Yes.
No,
Full fuel.
no.
Third pit stop.
There's not a third pit
Okay,
stop.
wait.
Third
Listen,
pit stop is one
Stop. Is there anybody that doesn't understand what I just said, other than Roger?
Yeah, I wasn't there. I didn't hear what you said.
Everybody,
You guys-
everybody understands?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna do it one more time. On the first stop, it's the tail end of lap 10. That's 2 tires and 2 clicks down.
Right.
Copy?
Got it.
Then we're gonna go 13 laps. Then it's full fuel, so you're gonna have to pump your fuel back up.
Yeah.
After you come out of the pits, you got to make sure your fuel goes right back to where it was, to full, and 4 tires, and that'll be on lap 23.
Got it.
Then we're going to
So
go 18. Then we're going to go 18 laps to the stage break. Stage break, it's full fuel and 4 tires.
Got it.
After that stage break, we return to the same sequence. We're going to go 10 laps, right side, 2 clicks down. Then 13 laps, 4 tires, full fuel. Then the stage break. Then the third one, we're going to do the same thing. 10 laps, right side, 2 clicks down.
Got
Then
it.
13 laps, 4 tires, then the stage break. After that last stage break, it's going to change because of the yellow flags. But doing that, we should be all up front, as long as we don't get tangled up, in some mess on track. Okay. As long as we don't get messed up on track.
Got it.
But you know how that goes.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. So, as far as
Going
the
in
way,
this time, Carson.
so in the first stint, you can run down the bottom and
Alright.
burn your tires up if you want to, because we're only
Good
going to use
time,
them for
Mike.
10 tires.
Number
So if you
82.
want to run a faster line down at the bottom, by all means, because we only need them for 10 tires for 10 laps. You don't have to milk them out.
Yeah.
Okay, and then put yourself in a pitting position where you don't have a whole cluster of guys behind you. But this
Mic check.
this track's
Gotcha.
This track is wide enough
Thank you very much.
where we can all get in realistically without having to call it out.
Yeah.
Okay, but we want to try to avoid calling out on this first one. Don't call it out if you don't have to.
Tail end
Okay.
of 10, right? And then
Because
it-
once we
go ahead.
once we call it out, we're going to tip our hands. And the guys who know what they're doing know that they have to pit the immediate lap in order not to lose that track position on us. They have to pit the next time around. That's why we don't call out. If we can catch them sleeping and they stay out, that's where you're going to gain that pit delta. By the time they do figure out, wait a minute, they went in early, and they're already stayed out, they're going to lose 10 to 12 seconds to us.
Yeah.
That's why we cycle into the lead. Once everybody pits, you'll see that we'll be like in 24th, 25th when we come out, and then immediately switch to the front. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever.
So,
Now, it
so
works.
Basically, so basically what you're saying is we keep quiet that we're pitting, and unless we have like someone like really close behind us.
That's correct. So
And
we
if he's
don't-
close, you go.
Could
So-
just peel off. As
we
well.
we don't want you peeling off on the fourth line though.
No, I was talking about if you're on the bottom line, you could peel off onto the apron.
Apron, right? Just stay down on the back stretch.
Yep.
Yeah. So
So,
that's the thing so just understand that's how it has to go down. That'll keep us in the lead and put us all up at the front, assuming we don't get tangled. But you know what? Some of us might get caught. You know, it's always that one thing, that one guy that turns you.
Yep.
yeah.
And then we'll have to adjust our pit strategy around that to make up those positions. You know, just stay patient. You get wrecked, just stay patient. You know, we'll figure out the pit cycles to get you back up in the lead. You know, look at Chuck Fletcher. Chuck Fletcher got sent over the wall, had to tow, and we got him back in the 5th position by the end of that race, and then he got taken out on the last lap. So, you know, when you have to tow and you're 2 laps down in the first stage, by just using pit strategy, we got him back to the front. So just stay calm. Don't lose your minds. You know, don't let it ruin your race. Just stay calm. We'll figure it out. You know-
Second one, tail end of 18 or on 18.
No. In the first stage, it's the tail end of 10
Yeah.
and the tail end of 23.
All right.
The 18 is only the number of laps we're going to run after that pit stop. So
Alright.
it's 10 laps to the first one, 13 laps to the second one, 18 laps to the stage break. Michael Wiley, you get that?
Yeah, I copy.
Okay.
I'm just writing everything down on a piece of paper. So when we come into pit on lap 23, we're going to be taking 4 tires and filling it up with fuel, or are we doing 2 tires?
4 tires.
4 tires.
Because we have to go 18 laps. Now remember, we are gambling against the rest of them. They're going to take 2 tires on the first, which typically is 12 and 13. They're going to go to 12 or lap 13. Some will go lap 15, lap 16. They're going to be doomed no matter what. So don't worry about them. They're going to take right side onlys. Then, when we come in on 23, we're going to switch to 4 tires. They're going to come in right around 28, 29. They're going to take 2 tires again, but that left side tire is going to be trashed, and they won't be able to maintain the times. We'll be running in the 40s of 40.9 to 41.2s. They're going to be running 42s to low 43s. Okay, on 2 tires.
That is as long as they take 2 tires.
That's correct. And they're going to because they think that's the quicker way. Roger that. Let me check it out. Holler Boys Racing. Holler Boys Racing. Holler Boys Racing. Got it.
They're down in the holler.
Holler Boys Racing.
What breed is my cat? Does it have papers from a breeder? If yes, it is what the paper says. If no,
Holler.
it is a cat. Great.
Holler. H-E-R. Holler Boys. Reset. Okay, does anybody not understand that concept?
Gotcha.
On 11 and on the stage break. Or on 8-10 in stage break.
What?
No, we're all going to be in this room together, so we'll remind everybody. So
Buddy, yeah.
don't worry about it too much.
Because everybody,
I have already written down on paper.
This is just a practice session, isn't it?
I can't fix numbers.
Luckily, I have everything written down on paper, so I don't have to be reminded.
It's almost meeting time.
yeah.
And then we'll open the track back up. Nobody's on track right now?
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
I heard engines going.
Yeah.
Okay, right at 4 minutes, we're going to close the track for the meeting. We'll conduct the meeting. After the meeting, after I go through the rules, you will feel free to ask any questions you wish, and then we'll open the track up for the remaining time before we start transferring over to the main server. So 4 minutes, we'll go driver's meeting. Are the broadcasters here yet? No.
Well,
So
you
we're gonna-
know they come in last minute.
Are we going to need another password to get into the other server?
It'll be the same.
Okay.
They don't
So
know that
we're
yet.
just going to click out of this one and go into a new one.
Correct.
I took a screenshot on accident. I forgot that my keyboard light button is also apparently F12.
Okay, so we are full. We should be full now. Can you guys, somebody give me a head count including lineouts, please? I just
As
messaged.
of right now, we have 36